welcome back to Ollie's ASMR World. That's nice. A nice hot coffee. Nice fresh hot coffee. If you don't know, by the way, I have another channel. It's called That Coffee Bloke. Go check it out. Now, for today's video. So I've had a lot, and when I say a lot, I've actually about 5 requests to start covering Scottish football. But the problem is I don't know anywhere near enough about Scottish football to do justice. Yeah, I can name the teams, I can name players. Okay, so we had our regular accompaniment of sirens outside going past. Cheeky kids every bloody time I do a video. An ambulance or something goes past. Anyways, yes, as I was saying, I've been asked a few times to do Scottish football because I don't know enough about it. I figured let's mix it up a little bit. So we currently have a winter break, I think is what they're calling it, in European football. So there's no Serie A, no Premier League, no Bundesliga. At least I don't think there is on the weekend. Obviously it's giving players a rest ahead of the what's it called? The World Cup later on this year. So let me just have a little gander on the weekend. Make sure I've not got this incorrect. So we're getting like championship football, etc. But yeah, there's no some of the French teams are playing in the French Cup. But from what I can see now, like, the German football's taking a break. Premier League is, Serie A is, and I guess some other countries will do their break at a different time. Anyways, I figured let's start covering some different European leagues in different ways. So on this video we're going to do like 2 different countries, 2 different leagues. I'm going to go with Scotland and I'm going to go with Italy. So to start with the Scottish one, so we move this light over a little bit, guys, right there. So we're not going to cover each league in the same format, but for the Scottish League, the SPFL, we're going to look at their team of the week. That is how I'm going to cover the Scottish League today. Okay, so after all that faffing about, we're going to get him on with this. So this is the Scottish Premier League team of the week for last week. I apologise, I haven't got it for this week. In goal we have Craig Gordon. I remember back when Craig Gordon was the Sunderland goalkeeper, a good few years ago now. Craig Gordon kept his 8th clean sheet this season in Hearts' 2-0 win over St Johnstone on Tuesday night, and he was made to work for the shutout on home turf. Indeed, the experienced goalkeeper made 6 saves at Tynecastle Park to keep the St Johnstone attack at bay and play his part in a clean sheet victory. Fair play. Next we have the Celtic defender Carl Starfeldt, the first of 2 Celtic players to feature in the 5 best performers. Starfeldt put in an imposing display as they defeated Hibs 2-0. The Hibs attack was frustrated by the Swede, who made 4 tackles, 3 interceptions and 2 clearances in the victory. Next we have Josip Juranovic, also for Celtic. Remaining with Celtic's win over Hibs, Juranovic settled the match as a contest from the spot midway through the first half. The Croats' 2nd goal of the season came from one of 2 shots in the 2-0 victory, and he was unfortunate not to add an assist, registering 3 key passes on home turf. He defended solidly too, making 3 tackles tackles, 2 clearances and 1 interception. Next we have Barry Mcguire of Hearts. Barry Mcguire had a direct hand in both goals, providing the assists for Josh Kinnelly's second half brace. Mckay's pair of assists came from a notable 5 key passes as the Saints backline struggled to keep the 27-year-old quiet. A rating of 8.51 was enough for the 27-year-old to earn his first Man of the Match award of the season and nail down the right wing spot in the Team of the Week. Next we have Livingston's Bruce Anderson. The 23-year-old scored goals number 6 and 7 for the season in a Man of the Match performance against Dundee, finding a way past Adam Legstins with 2 of his 6 shots. Anderson also put in a solid shift off the ball, making 2 clearances and 1 tackle. Fair play. Where's the rest of the team? Right, okay, I don't want to tell us the rest of the team for some reason. We are having an absolute nightmare here. Bear with. I should just give us the top 5. I thought I'd give us the whole team. I do have the whole team here, but I haven't got any information about them. So, in goal we have Craig Gordon in the Team of the Week. At right back we have Juranovic. Centre back we have Cameron Carter-Vickers, the former Tottenham defender. Alongside him we have Carl Starfeldt. So 3 of the back 4 it comes from Celtic. Then we have Ben Rice. I'm not sure who he plays for. Then we have Mackay, Spittle in the middle of the park. Herring, I think he plays for Hearts. He's also in the middle of the midfield. Charles Cook is on the left wing. Then Bruce Anderson up top, and Josh Kinnelly also up top. So to be fair, 4 Hearts players made it in here. You have Gordon in goal, Mackay on the right wing, Herring in the middle, and Kinnelly up top. I have to apologise, guys. I literally know nothing about the Scottish League. I've watched in the last couple of years maybe 2 or 3 games. It's usually the Old Firm derbies. But I'm not going to run it down the league. It's just not something I make the effort to watch usually. I did watch a Celtic game away at one of the lower league teams, like in the Scottish Premier League, one of the teams down near the bottom, and I was watching it, and I've got to be honest, the quality was horrible. It was so bad to watch. I don't know if that's a general way it is over there, I'm not sure, but it just wasn't good to watch. Now let's move on to Serie A. Okay, let's get into the Serie A side of things now. See if I know anything about a league or clubs, then I'm good to go. That's why I was struggling with the Scottish League. So in Serie A we have Inter Milan, top of the table. They've played 22 matches. They have 53 points. They're currently 4 points ahead of Napoli. So a little look at Inter Milan. Talking about Italian football, it's looking like Vlahovic, the Fiorentina striker, could be on his way to Juventus, not to Arsenal or Tottenham. What a kick in the teeth that would be to the rest of Europe if Juve get hold of him. So, over in Italy, they're flying at the minute. Most weekends I'll bet on Inter Milan to win their games because they're just that reliable. They currently have 17 national team players players in their squad, an average age of 29.2. So an average age of 29. I'm trying to get a list of their players up if we can here. So let's look. So Inter Milan squad. We have Samir Handanovic still in goal for Inter. We have Milan Skriniar is still there, valued at around 58 million quid. We have Alessandro Bastoni, Stefan de Vries, sorry, Andrea Ranakoya, Federico Di Marco, Alexander Kolarov. How the hell he's getting a game, I don't know. Marcelo Brozovic, Danilo D'Ambrosio, Matteo Darmian, Denzel Dumfries. They signed him in the summer after he had an alright Euros for Holland. Nicolò Barella, Hakan Kalahanoglu. They signed him from AC Milan, they're big time rivals. Arturo Vidal is still there. Ivan Perisic, who's 32 now. Shaquin Correa, Lautaro Martinez, Edin Dzeko, who's doing the business at 35 years old, and Alexis Sanchez at 33. He's quite an aging team still, if you consider 33 for Sanchez, 35 for Dzeko, Perisic 32, Vidal 34, Darmian 32, Kolarov 36. Who else have we got? Handanovic is 37. So it's quite an aging team. I think that's when Conte was there, he liked older players at one point. We consider bringing in players like Ashley Young and Matteo Darmian, etc. So then again, they had Lukaku, who was sold, and then they brought in Dzeko to replace him. Right, in second place we have Napoli in the Serie A table. AC Milan are in third. Atalanta still managed to surprise me. They are in fourth place. Atalanta I love what they do. Now they're bringing these young players that a lot of us have never heard of, and they score stacks of goals. So they're on 43 points, 10 points behind the leaders Inter, only 6 points behind AC and Napoli, and 1 point ahead of Juve. Juve are in 5th, Roma in 6th place. Let's have a look at how Jose's doing at Roma. So let's take a little look at their team. I know what's his name's doing pretty well for himself. Tammy Abraham got 2 more goals on the weekend. I'm not gonna lie, I am quite surprised to see Tammy Abraham do as well as he is. Right then, so the Roma team, we have Reapery. Obviously he signed from Wolves in the summer. We have Gianluca Mancini, or Mancini rather. That's Mancini's son, I'm thinking so. Chris Smalling, still doing alright there. Federico Fazio, anyone? Remember him from Tottenham. We have Spinazzola, Leonardo Spinazzola, plays left back. We have David Santon. Christ, I remember that name from Newcastle days, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Amadou Diawara, Cristante. We have Ainsley Maitland-Niles on loan from Arsenal. Henrik Mkhitaryan still doing the business for Roma after his failed times at United and Arsenal. Stefan El Shawari is still going strong. He's 29 years old, still playing regular. I remember he broke into the Ajax team, and then he was at AC Milan for a bit, I think. Nicolo Zaniolo, Tammy Abraham, the young lad Jean Felix Afina Jean, who I think he got 2 goals on his debut or something or other. So I would say bought like some 2 grand trainers or something or other like that. So Tammy Abraham though this season in the league, if we can find out his form, just trying to now. We're in the Europa Conference League. He played 6 games. He got 6 goals. It's not bad going, is it? I was trying to find out his form in the league. In Serie A, he has 10 goals, 3 assists in 22 games. That's not bad going for a lad who wasn't good enough apparently to get to the Chelsea team. Fair play to Jose for seemingly getting the best out of Tammy. Then we have Lazio, Fiorentina in 7th, Lazio 8th, Hellas Verona in 9th, Torino in 10th, Sassuolo and Empoli in 11th and 12th, Bologna in 13th, Spezia in 14th, Udinese, they're really struggling, they're in 15th, Sampdoria, wow, could they go down, they're in 16th, Venezia in 17th, Cagliari in 18th, Genoa in 19th. They were recently managed by Andrei Shevchenko. And in 20th we have Salernitana, who if you don't know this already, this team are bottom of the league. They have an average age of 26. They have 6 national players in their team. They're not a very well known team outside of Italy. I had no idea who the hell they were before this season, if I'm being honest. But what you might have missed if you hadn't seen the news when I seen it a few months ago. I think he's a former Champions League winner, probably World Cup winner as well. Let me look. Let me find out some information about him. Let me have a little gander. Unluckily for them, he's out injured at the minute. But he has. He's won the best player in Europe, so UEFA's best player. 3 times Footballer of the Year, 1 times Champions League winner, 9 times German champion, 6 times German Cup winner, 1 time Turkish Cup winner, a FIFA Club World Cup winner, German League Cup, UEFA Super Cup winner, 4 times German Super Cup winner. So he's won a little bit in his time, and that man is 38-year-old Frank Reapery. Yes, Frank is currently playing at Salernitana. Unfortunately for them, he's out injured. See if we recognise any of their other players. We have a Luca Ranieri. I don't know if that's Ranieri's son, I'm not sure. recognize any of these other names. With a Koulibaly, but it's not the one we're thinking of. There's two Koulibalys there. No. Milan Djurdjic. I think the name's familiar, I'm not too sure. He's probably why they're part of the Serie A. They're a small team, unfortunately, don't have the finances to compete with the bigger teams. And they have Frank Reapery playing for them somehow. I think he actually came out of retirement to play for them. I might be wrong on that one. But that's our Serie A, guys. Salernitana bottom, Inter top, Atalanta do really well once again. Juve currently outside the top four. Roma also outside the top four. I mean, it doesn't suit Roma or Juve, does it? Having AC picking up form over the last 18 months. Also, Atalanta being in good form over the last 2-3 years. It means that teams like Juve and Roma risk missing out on the top four because of the AC are currently, or they're only 1 point. No, sorry, they're not. 7 points ahead of Juve and 11 points ahead of Roma. So, watch this space, guys. I reckon Inter win the league unless they have a couple of hiccups along the way, and maybe a goal by AC or Napoli. I don't see it happening though. If I had my way, I'd love to see Atalanta or AC win the league, because AC haven't won it in a long time. I don't think Atalanta have ever won it, so we'll have to wait and see with that. But either way, I